Hey guys, it's Dima from DimusTech, and today we're saying goodbye to the JBL Creature. So, those have been my 2.1 speakers on my computer for so many years that I have no idea how many passed, seriously. They look dirty, obviously. Not really sure if the camera can even focus on the dirt and show you what's going on there. But there's something more important. Let me try to... Okay, you probably can already see. They are already falling apart inside. I mean, seriously, the whole speaker looks like... Well, I can't even describe it. Seriously, it's a goner. Now, on the low volumes that I usually hear music, they're still okay. I mean, I can still pretty normally hear music, but it's already old and they get dirty too much. That's just I don't know. That's just too much. Seriously, I don't know. It's a pain to actually look at this after all these years. Now, I would definitely go and buy the same pretty much model. There was a newer model, but I couldn't find them anywhere in this country, nor actually even online. So basically, I gave up and just found something else. So as far as I know, those were about 80 watts. Let me just, push them aside. And this is the Logitech Z333. Yeah, they're not free. I mean, the model is, but they cost money. Anyway, why did I choose this? Well, first of all, it's 80 watts, pretty much the same as far as I know as the JBL Creature. And basically, those are the ones that most of the people recommended. And even the store asked the guy, he actually told me to get those instead of something actually more expensive, a Z533 or something like that. What I really liked about those, they don't look glossy like the Creature, and they also have that thingy that you can plug headphones. And I've been struggling lately when I'm editing videos or the new Hebrew podcast. I've been struggling to connect headphones since I had to go and connect them to the computer directly. So those days are over. So let's begin the unboxing pretty much. Yeah. Now, from what I've seen, they should be very good in quality, and also the packaging is pretty high quality. I mean, we'll see that in a moment, and we'll decide about it ourselves. Yeah, I'm a little bit probably ruining the package, but I don't really mind about that. Oh, so we can actually already see things here. Let me try to adjust it a little bit. So we can see here how to plug them basically. Both of the satellites or the speakers themselves to the subwoofer and to electricity, obviously. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the power plug is sort of internal, so there is no big box. Like, let me show you. The old JBL Creature had this massive thing, and I can't even explain how heavy it is. I mean, seriously, this one is about more than a kilo, that's for sure. Seriously, wow. That's a massive thing. And here, as far as I understood, it's internal. So we can connect both a computer and both a TV. I'm not going to do that. And we can control the bus, as far as I see here, from the behind. I don't really care about bus since I don't like bus that much. So let's see what we have here. Seems like here is, oh, this whole thing goes up. Okay, let's, oh wow. So many cables, I'm not really sure how to take it apart. Okay, so those are pretty much the satellites, I guess. Yeah, we'll see them later a little bit. And let's see what we have here and how do you open that thing. Not really sure. Seems like you should, yeah, you're supposed to sort of like break it in two. Okay. And yeah, I know the camera can't catch it all probably, but that's how it is. Okay, so this is that thing that I've been talking that you can control the volume. Let's open it up. That one looks, oh wow, it has like rubber here. That's nice. and this is where you plug the headphones, and this controls the volume. Oh, it feels nice. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, there's a stop to it. I mean, it stops somewhere. This is probably the lowest or highest, and same on the other side. That's cool. So that one is probably connected. Yeah, it cannot be disconnected. It connects directly to the subwoofer, and same goes for the power. And one of the cables, as far as I see, this is the 3.5 that goes directly to your computer. By the way, guys, I'm still somewhat sick, so I'm sorry if my voice still sounds weird. Anyway, this is the power plug, and I think, nope, okay. Yeah, so we do have here some documentation. I'm not going to read that right now. And in order to actually extract the satellite, you have here sort of like this handle, and there's nothing else pretty much, just the box. Let's take it out of the way, and we'll see. Okay, wow, that one looks slim, I would say, but pretty big. So what we have here, this is pretty much the control, as you can see. So basically we plug to those two, if I'm not mistaken, the satellites, and this one goes to your TV if you want to connect. And here, as I said before, you have your plug for the computer, and to that thing, oh wow, almost falling, to that thing and to the power plug. And yeah, you can control the bus from here. Okay, that feels actually, yeah, it feels like wood. I mean, it's probably not something very high quality, I would say, but might be. Okay, so we have here that, now again, I'm not exactly an audiophile and I'm not a professional, but we have this thing here, so that's probably where the bus comes out. And this is pretty much the main sort of, not really sure if I would call that a speaker since this is the subwoofer, but yeah, you have here the main thing here, and that's pretty much it. Let's move that aside for a while, or at least try to move it aside as far as we can, and look at the satellites. So what do we have here? So they're pretty much together the same. Let's take them out together and move all the things that we don't need from here. Now, if someone by now asking why didn't I do any comparison with the JBL Creature, that's because I don't see the point. Seriously, I'm not going high volume anyways. That's a first for me. And secondly, the Creatures are already, well, they wouldn't be able to go to their highest volume. So I don't see the point. Oh wow, that actually feels, I'm not really sure if that's wood, but it feels nice. I mean, seriously, you would think that it's wood that is painted or something, but I'm pretty sure that it's actually plastic that just feels that way. On the JBL Creature, actually, one of the satellites had the volume controls. And here you don't have it since you have it on that other thingy. I believe I'll pause the video and install them and tell you how they sound. Okay, so I moved pretty much as far as I can so you can see everything. Now, currently, as you can see, there's a subwoofer. I know some of you would say that I should put it at the bottom and not on the top, but that's the place that I prefer for now at least. And sadly, the speakers, I didn't think about that much, but they cannot stand here since the screen doesn't go up so high, and actually I don't want it to be very high. So currently they're sort of laying down, and this is that sort of puck. I'm not really sure that you can see it. Okay. Now currently the puck is on full volume, like I did pretty much with JBL Creature, and the computer is currently on 14% volume, or 1411. I'm not really sure what Windows does with that. I'm not really sure. It goes up to, I think, 40 at maximum. This is just a no copyright song from NCS channel. This is the Niviro, the Ghost. And let's go ahead and play that for a little just so you'll hear. So basically this is pretty much the volume that I would usually listen to music and watch movies, play games, whatever it is. This is the normal volume that I would pretty much use. But currently, maybe I'll go lower or something like that. Now, there's one downside. You know what, let's stop it for a moment. So, let's talk a little bit. There's one downside in those speakers. So, in the JBL, I actually had a control of the bass and the treble itself as well. And I do like treble, but here, I only can control bass. Now, I can control it in software, but actually they sound pretty good. Though I cannot control it. Now, the bass I put about in the middle, just to taste it, sort of. For now, probably I'll go lower with it later. But for now, it sounds pretty good. As I said, this is on 14 right now. The volume on the pack is on full volume. And let's just listen for it. You know what? Let me just skip for a few seconds, something like here. Now, I did pause it for a moment because I want now to do this. I'm going to play it and I'm going to go to a higher volume. Now, I won't go for too long. It will be just a few seconds maximum. I don't want to make trouble with the neighbors, but let's do that for just a few seconds just to let you hear the real full volume that it is capable of. I already tried it. Sounds amazing in my opinion. I mean, again, I would prefer treble than bass, but again, I can always lower the bass. I just decided to taste it. So, let's try that. Okay, I think we had enough. Seriously, I couldn't bear it anymore. The volume is amazing and the bass is only on half. If you put your hand close to the subwoofer, you would actually feel the air pumping out of it while there's something with bass. That's really cool. It was pretty much similar with the JBL Creature, but you know, when it was younger, I would say, and only to particular spots. Anyway, that was the unboxing and sort of a checkout of the Logitech Z333. Thank you for watching this DimusTech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.